Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to use a key fob to start your car when the key fob battery is dead. And these will be easy instructions, so without further ado, let's get right into this instructional video tutorial. As you can see right here, I have a car key fob. It is for one of my vehicles. It's not for the vehicle that I'm in right now. It's for the other vehicle that my wife and I have, and I'm going to use this to sort of tell you what to do. It's very, very easy. Now, let's say, okay, that your car key fob battery is dead. Okay, usually if you have a car key fob like this, you get into the car, you put your foot on the brake pedal and you push the engine start button or the engine start stop button, and it's going to start up the engine because inside of here is like a sensor that allows it to tell the car that, the key is nearby. But when the battery is dead in the key fob, then this cannot send a signal to the vehicle saying that the key fob is nearby, and it's the car is probably going to tell you that it cannot detect the key fob. Excuse me. So the car is going to say it can't find the key fob because the key fob battery is dead. So how do you use this to start the car when you're in that situation? It's very, very easy. You take this, I'll tell you what to do, and then I'll tell you why it works as far as I know, my best understanding, okay? So basically you take this right here, the key fob, and you're going to place it as close as you possibly can to the engine start stop button. So you're going to place it as close as you can to the button that you press to start the engine, okay? Put your foot on the brake so that, the vehicle knows you want to start the engine. Put this as close as you can to that button, to the engine start stop button, and then press the start stop button for the engine. And it should start the engine, okay? And if you really want to be sure you're doing it properly, what you can actually do is put your foot on the brake and actually push the engine start stop button with your key fob. So by pushing the engine start stop button with your key fob, like the actual button that you use to start the engine, by doing that, okay, you're going to know it's as close as possible. So put your foot on the brake and then use the key fob to press the engine start stop button. And obviously, make sure you're holding the brake while you're pushing the engine start stop button with the key fob. This way, the car knows you want to start the engine, or else you might go into accessory mode and stuff like that, okay? Anyways, that's how you do it. I've explained it enough. It's very easy to do. I'm going to make a very simple summary. Basically, you want to put your foot on the brake and then get the key fob as close as you can to the engine start stop button and then press the engine start stop button, okay? Or put your foot on the brake and then use the key fob to press the engine start stop button, okay? And obviously, the last thing I want to add in is when your foot is on the brake, when I say put your foot on the brake, you're keeping your foot there. You're holding your foot on the brake throughout the entire process, okay? That's basically how you do it. Now, why does it work? Well, to the best of my knowledge and the best of my understanding, there is something in here that does not require a battery. There's something in here that is almost like a proximity sensor that just requires it to be close, and it's not electronic, it's not battery operated, so it will work even when the battery is dead. The battery proportion obviously allows you to use the buttons and allows the vehicle to sense the key fob from it being far away, like when you're sitting in the seat and it's in your pocket or your purse or so on and so forth. The vehicle is going to be able to sense it thanks to the battery. But if there's no battery in the key fob, or if the battery is dead, I should say, in the key fob, then there's something in here that works without battery, and it works based on it being very, very close to the engine start stop button. That's to the best of my knowledge and the best of my understanding why it works and how it works. So I've told you how to do it. I've told you why I believe that it works, and yeah, you have all of the information that you need. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I've got nothing else to say, nothing else to show you. So with nothing else, we are going to roll the outro. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.